I heard this story while visiting a small shrine in Akita Prefecture. It was around dusk, in the winter. I stopped by a shop selling oshiruko, a warm red bean soup. The shop owner, an elderly woman, and I had a casual conversation about the weather. Perhaps to humor me, she leaned in and said, "Have you heard about Mount Onidake?" I have always liked local stories, so I eagerly listened. She told me that the mountain had always been feared, whispers of demons, strange disappearances, and most of all, the ghost of an old woman called Obasama. The owner continued her story in a serious tone. She told me about a group of young hikers who were walking in the mountains before nightfall. They steered off the hiking trail, losing their way in the dense forest. Then they saw an old woman standing up ahead. They said the old woman just stood still. And when they walked nearer, she spoke so softly, "Do not go any further." They were creeped out and didn't want to talk. If she really was a park ranger of some sort, then she would have normally spoken and explained. They walked past her, ignoring her warning. The deeper they went into the mountains, the heavier the air became. Then they began to hear things. A strange rustling sound followed them, soft at first, then all around them. A whisper. And then, a clear sound of someone laughing. They turned around, but there was no one. Terrified, they ran back. Somehow, they found the hiking trail and everyone made it down the mountain. But the next day, each of them fell terribly ill, with a high fever. They had to stay inside the Airbnb. The lodge owner had them drink water from the mountain stream, and it was then their fever went down. The shop owner sighed. "Obasama tries to protect people," she said. "The mountain god doesn't forgive those who don't listen." I wanted to ask what the Obasama was protecting those hikers from. But I decided to end the conversation with a pleasant smile, as if to agree. I finished my oshiruko and headed towards the nearest bus stop. I think the story was enough warning not to wander Mount Onidake at night.